So, what exactly is Friday Night Funkin'? Well, it's a game about you kind of just goofing around. In all serious, though, it's a game about you playing to the beat and kind of just DDNR, Dance Dance Revolution style, where you gotta beat some dudes just so you can, be with your girlfriend. First up's your dad, and then two special characters, and moving on, we'll be talking about their inclusion and kind of what they mean. But in all reality, though, this game is actually really cool, and this gameplay footage isn't even mine. It's from Flippy, which I'll have linked in the description, because these are all the hard modes, and I can hardly beat week 1 on hard mode. I'm not very good at DDR games. So, without further ado, here is every single currently released Friday Night Funkin' song ranked. The only song that I genuinely just don't like out of this entire list is Bop Beep Bo. Every single song on this list moving forward is good in their own right, but this one I genuinely do not like. Something about it just isn't very good to me. It's either because it's too slow for my liking, which, I mean, to be fair, I do like faster songs, which is why number 1, it'll make sense once we get there. But Bop Beep Bo is bop, beepin', and bowin'. That's it. That's the only sounds that the characters will make. And it literally opens up with the dad saying bop beep bo. Near the end of the song, they add more notes to it, but to be completely honest, it's not a saving grace in any way. This is truly the only song I dislike, so composer, please don't hurt me. If it wasn't blatantly obvious enough, week 1 is not my favorite. It's not even my second favorite. It's just okay. It's Bop Beep Bo, but faster, essentially, and they're kind of speaking intelligible words. I mean, they are speaking in Animal Crossing, so I don't really know. But at the same time, it's kind of just the feel of the song, But it's, once again, not really my style. It kind of fits more than it does Bop Beep Bo, but it's still not really close to being my style. And while it's still an earlier week, it's still not very good. It's kind of easy. It's really easy even. This is one of the few songs I could perfect on hard mode. But it's still okay. I'm not ranking these based off of difficulty, but they still play a part in it. So Fresh is good. It's pretty good, to be completely honest with you. I had this video planning to come out when week 4 was still relatively new, but then, I didn't. And then week 5 came out, and this got pushed back a lot because I started playing the game some more and listening to more of its music. And we got Fresh. Well, Fresh is decent, I'll say that. But it's still not my favorite. Currently, the most recent song in Friday Night Funkin' is kind of a bop, I guess. I kind of like the beats. I do not like the lyrics, though. I mean, they kind of make sense as to, Lemon Demon, because, come on, look at him. He's not really winning any awards now, is he? That award-winning smile, I guess you could call it, is kind of an issue here. I'm not a fan of Lemon Demon, his song, and if you want to count Monster, I guess, his unreleased song, then I'm not a fan of that either. The beat is better than Bop Beep Bo and Fresh, though, which is why it's higher, but it's not very much higher. Had I not studied the song a bit more, Fresh easily would have beat it. But yeah, I studied it a little bit more, and while it does fit the character of what we're seeing, I'm still not a fan of it. So we're gonna go ahead and just move right on. Week 5 just kind of came and went for me. I wasn't really into the whole Christmas thing, not going to lie. I do like all the cameos the characters make in the background. You can see Hatsune Miku, Lemon Demon, Henry Stickmin even. They're all back there, and they're all just kind of vibing around with you, which is kind of why I like the song, but it's not really about them, it's more so about the song itself. So, I do like the ending of this song. It's a lot more faster and upbeat, I want to say, but compared to the next song, still not winning any awards. A lot of these earlier songs I just like to rag on because, hate gets that views. But, you know, in all reality, every single one of these songs is good in their own right, except for Bop Beat Bo. And you should listen to all of them, except for Bop Beat Bo. They're all good. But, yeah. Currently, number 10 is Coco. Eggnog is a lot faster and a lot more better than Coco. Number 9 onwards is when we start getting into the really good stuff. So keep that in mind moving forward. This is honestly really good. I don't know what it is, but it's genuinely just a lot better. It's probably, yet again, because it fits my style more so than the other songs do. And as you can tell by some of my videos, my style of music is a lot faster, a lot more heavy, I should say. There are a few exceptions here and there. I do like some calmer sounding music. The entirety of Super Mario Galaxy soundtrack is a beat. And, you know, some of Mario Odyssey stuff is also really good. But we're not talking about Mario Odyssey or Galaxy. We're talking about Friday Night Funkin', and Eggnog is pretty good. I feel like I kind of brushed over this part last time, but Dad is literally holding a gun to a mall Santa. I think we need to get that checked out. The guys in the back are just kind of watching. Guys, come on. There are people dying here. There is a mall Santa being held captive. But the song itself is honestly really good. It's a lot faster. It's a lot better. Because some of my favorite parts of these songs are when, like, the antagonist, like either the dad, mom, some other characters I won't spoil, just kind of team up with, I want to say team up, but it's not really. It's more just come in beat with boyfriend. Yes, that's his canon name right now. We don't know his actual name. Where they start singing at the same time. It's pretty good stuff.
3, 2, 1, go!
Number 9 is High, which is not the opening song to week 1 like my first recording thought. Anyway, number 9 is High, and High is actually pretty high to the sky when it comes to how good it is, which is why it's number 9. High is honestly pretty good, to be completely honest with you. At first I didn't like it, but I started listening to it more, and it once again has more of those team-ups, I guess you could call it. God, I really need to know what that means, but I'm not going to bother looking it up. There's some more of that, and it's pretty good. Not going to lie in the slightest. These team-ups are honestly my favorite parts of these songs because they sound really, really good. I don't know what it is, but they just do. They're pretty good. When it comes to High, the beat is quite different than what I've normally listened to in the past. I'm normally more, you know, loud. But something like this is honestly pretty good, and I wouldn't mind hearing more of it, which is why it's number 9, because it's good.
2, 1, go!
Number 8 is a word that I'm not sure I can say on YouTube, so we're going to refer to it as 8. Because that's what it is, because it's better than 9, which is how numbers work. 8 is pretty good, honestly. It's filled to the brim with more of those team-ups, like I said before. They're honestly my favorite parts of these songs, and while not every song has them, it's still really nice to hear, because, you know, you go around to the beat, you know? You gotta play to the beat this time, not just after the beat. To it! It's really good, and the beat, like, you know, the beat to this song, that's even better. The ending is probably my favorite part, because it just kind of like, it goes into the music, like, it kind of feels like it's gonna keep going, but it doesn't, but it also makes sense as to why it stopped. It's a weird sort of thing, but it's honestly really cool, and as you're hearing now, this is a really cool part of the song. It's probably pretty much my favorite part of it, except for the ending, so... yeah, I seriously can't recommend this song, or this game enough. If you haven't played it, please give it a shot. I'll be linking the itch.io page in the description below. Honestly, the only good song in week 1, to be completely honest. With its slow opening, it kind of just sounds, you know, like, it's really slow. And then, you know, the beating actually comes in, and, you know, they start actually, you know, singing, and you gotta start actually playing, and it gets good. Like, really good. Almost to the point to where it's kind of illegal. I mean, literally, the dad owns a gun. Wherever, I don't know what country they live in, but it might be illegal. But, yeah, That battle is actually really good. It's surprisingly hard, even, because it's from week 1. This is the only song from week 1 I can't perfect, and that's because I haven't mastered what I like to call the two-handed technique, where you play with WASD and the arrow keys. It's weird, it's strange, and the song is really good, but you know, it's nothing compared to later, because boy, do the later songs, do they get hard. They get hard, believe me. 90s kids can only understand this one. Just kidding, this game came out in 1999. Not Friday Night Funkin', I'm talking about Pico School. Speaking of which, wow, it's Pico from Pico School that I didn't know about until this game released. Yeah, so week 3 features Pico from, Pico School. And a couple of other games that I don't remember the name of. I think there's like a lot. But this guy joined the game, and thanks to Tom Folk, we got some neat-ass boppin' tunes. And they're all really good, which is why, Pico is my least favorite of the week. Pico is a lot more of my style, the entirety of week 3 is, and which is why I love it so much. But it's Pico, it's the first song, plus he named it after himself. That's kind of an egotistical move. I don't think he deserves to be any higher, but I mean, he does have a gun, so I'm kind of worried about that.
2, 1, go!
It's spooky month, except it's not. It's January. These two are Skid and Pump from Serpello's very own Spooky Month series. And it's honestly really cool. What's funny is I had watched one of his most recent Skid and Pump videos before this came out, and I was kind of surprised to see it happen. I thought it was like a fan-made thing until I realized that he actually came in and provided the voices. No lie, it's on the Wikipedia, so it has to be true. But yeah, Serpello came in and voiced these characters. It's honestly, I mean, it's not really surprising in the slightest, but it's also really cool. And this song is no different. But of course, this is the first song of the week, meaning that it's pretty tame compared to its other companions. Except this is the only week with 2 songs. Come on, I mean, I know why, it's because time constraints, but come on, developer. I'm kidding. Please, take your time with these things. These are really great, and I can't wait to see more from you guys.
1, go!
Number 4 is another word I'm pretty sure I'm not allowed to say on YouTube, so we're gonna go ahead and just refer to it as 4. But so week 4 happened. It was good, I liked it, and it was okay. I then played this song, and I thought it was really good. Holy shit, is this song good? It's so much faster than any of the other songs before it, and it's a lot more upbeat, I guess I'd say. It's a lot faster, and it has a lot more beats to it. It's a lot harder too. And I know earlier I said difficulty doesn't really play a key role in this, but I mean, come on, look at this. Look, okay, maybe it's not hard right now, but once we get to the bass drop, it is. Just listen. I don't know if you necessarily call that a bass drop, but the beat certainly did fall to the floor harder than I did trying to beat this. God, it's so hard, even on like normal mode. But nonetheless, it's still a pretty boppin' tune. And now that we're getting into the final 3, I can use the sick transitions I've been waiting to use. So let's get right into it, starting with...
2, 1, go!
Blamed has a bit of a slow start with its music kind of taking the forefront before, Pico starts coming in and dropping the funky beats. This song is really good. I feel like I say that a lot in these kinds of videos where I'm talking about songs, but I really don't know how to say anything other than that. I'm not a music purist, I suppose. I don't really emphasize my entire life around music. I listen to it a lot, but I don't ever usually learn how to define that. But no, other than that, this song is a boppin' beat, and it's a lot faster than, every other one of Pico's songs, which makes sense. It's the last song in the week. So you'd assume that the rest of the songs are from different weeks? No, honestly, no. So since you probably already know what the last 2 are, I'm gonna just go ahead and say this. The number 1 is just it has what this has, but only once. And you might be thinking, but if this has a lot more, then why is it worse? Well, the payoff on 1 is a lot better than it is here for Bland. It's not really giving, I suppose. It's still really good, but number 1 just kind of makes you feel like you deserved the drop that you get. Not here, though. It just kind of happens. Which is okay, because more of this, please. I really like it. But number 1 has a better payoff. Similar to Blammed, the song opens up with just nothing, but then, you know, similar to Pico, Skid and Pump come in with the jams. Like, these two are kids, I presume. I'm not even gonna assume, I know they're kids. I don't know how old they are, but they are kids. So how they're bumping out this bopping beat and doing the spooky dance while Skid is on top of Pump at the same time is beyond me. It's crazy. These two kids, nothing can stop them. They're insane. But they're in second, so I mean, something did stop them, which you probably already know, but I'll talk about that once we get there. But Skid and Pump have returned with another boppin' tune, South. Even though this beat is going north, if you catch my drift. This is honestly really good. God, Jesus, these small children know what they are doing, and by the hand of God, they have taught me how to do the spooky dance. Alright, we're gonna go ahead and move beyond that. I was being stupid. Anyway, this song is honestly really good. You should check it out. As usual, the game is linked in the description if you want to give it a shot yourself. And if the link doesn't work, please let me know. I don't want to mess up like this. Come on, that's right. You know, that's right. Pico's best song and the best song in Friday Night Funkin', currently speaking, is Philly, or Philly Nice. I don't know what it's, I've heard different names from different people, but I'm calling it Philly, or Philly Nice, whichever one, because this is really nice. God, I love this song. It fits almost the status quo of my song choice format thing, where if it's fast and it's got a good beat, it's good in my eyes, and boy, does it have a good beat. Oh my god, the song is so good. And what I was talking about earlier is sort of like a little drop whenever the music kicks in. This only happens once in Philly and a couple times in Bland, but Philly does it so much better. And just listen to it, please. It doesn't last very long, but the drop feels so much better than it did in Blammed. There's a lot of them in Blammed, so it doesn't really feel deserved. But, jeez, it feels deserved in Philly. And I'm definitely not ranking all of Pico's songs within the top 10 because he has a gun. That's not at all why. I'm definitely not scared. It's been a really long time since a ranked video came out. I think the last one that came out was the new Super Mario Bros. Boss Themes ranked. And since then, I haven't really done any ranked videos because I haven't found a topic that I'm genuinely interested in. And then I found Friday Night Funkin'. I found it back when Week 2 came out. I believe it came out when the game first launched. I could be wrong though. But I got back into it and I started making this around when Week 4 started. I made the list back when Week 4 started, and then Week 5 came out and I had to edit my list a little bit. So yeah, all the gameplay in this video is not mine. It belongs to Flippy, which will be linked in the description. And what you're hearing right now is Philly's B-side, which is a mod. And the gameplay is also not mine. It's by Cave Dev. If you want to go ahead and check them out, links will be next to Flippy's in the description below. And if you want to see more of my stuff, to the left of the screen, you should see my best of playlist, where all of my favorite works on this channel, including mashups, ranks, top 10s, whatever you can think of, is on there. Or if you want a specific video, then there should be a video to the right, tailored to your liking. That's what YouTube's telling me anyway. So if you enjoyed the video, please comment and subscribe, maybe even just leave a like on the video. But yeah, commenting and subscribing kind of just lets me know that you're there and you watch my stuff and you enjoy my videos. But other than that, yeah, first ranked video in a while, it feels nice. So yeah, I will see you all next video. Bye bye.